When you wake up in the morning, you look forward to coming to school.
And someone is always at the door to open it.
Every day we get a different job.
I like Miss Bo. I like one of the snacks. I like a lot of things about St. Peter's.
It's like every time you walk through the door, you feel like you're getting a hug, and often you do.
We think we're just having fun, but we're also learning.
Anthem.
Guess what?
To Mexico, yes.
I like complicated things because it makes my mind to learn.
We count.
We study about the world.
She's teaching us words that we didn't know, like estimation.
The core curriculum is kind of a humanities course for elementary school.
Good job. All right, I can pick about 5 more friends.
It works great for the kids, but it also works great for the teachers because it gives them such flexibility in how they can teach.
We have the freedom to choose when to teach what we teach.
Core knowledge to me is a liberal arts education for elementary students. It's content-based. So, for instance, when a child is learning to read, they are not just learning phonics, they have some content as they are reading. And so it's all about knowledge.
It's practical application, which means it's not just information, it's knowledge, it's wisdom, and that's a pretty impressive thing to me.
It's nice that she's been allowed to do a little bit of Spanish and music and art and deal with computers and the vocabulary and all of that. So I really imagine that she'll come out of this year with a full knowledge and understanding of what she's been taught this year at school.
Trail-wise would be, if you ask my son Cannon, he would say that's his favorite part of the week.
Teaches us life lessons.
Well, we get to adventure the outdoors.
Makes me feel happy.
I'm big on going outside of your comfort zone. I mean, I think sometimes that being uncomfortable is a very good thing in life.
Spread the leaves.
Their learning has to be more self-guided because they have to see the things all around them. They're being physically active, and we all know that there's things that happen in the brain when people are outdoors and being physically active that don't happen when they're sitting inside.
I grew up in a Baptist home, and my husband grew up in a Methodist home.
I was raised Jewish.
I grew up as a Lutheran. My wife grew up as a Presbyterian.
You come in and you sit in an Episcopal chapel, but it doesn't matter because the words that they say can be applied to anything. They're just good. It's just good. And I think that good is universal. It doesn't matter what religion you are, good is universal.
It makes me feel like I'm part of a family.
Father Pated is somebody who tells everybody about God
He talks about, he has a Bible, and it's tons of stories, and
then he goes like this.
Well, we have a song, girls stand up and boys sit down, and I stand up when the girls do, and
They give you a birthday blessing, and it's really special.
I saw the celebration of a birthday blessing in Christian faith and the Jewish faith. And I was brought to tears, actually.
There's always an acknowledgement that the kids might be from different faiths, and there is an allowance, for that. There's no judgment.
No matter what faith they come from, we want them to know that they are loved by God.
And when you look around the school, it's not just a bunch of little Episcopalian kids running around.
Only 25% of the kids in the school were Episcopal, but an Episcopal school is such an acceptance and such a love of all religions.
It's important that our kids be exposed to people of different faiths, different backgrounds, because not everybody looks or sounds or dresses or in any way acts just like us. And really more than that, everybody's comfortable. I've been surprised at how comfortable all these kids are in their skin. I'll tell you, there's not a lot of kids who are 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, even 1st or 2nd, who can look you in the eyes and have a conversation and tell you exactly what they're thinking without being afraid or being intimidated. I don't know a kid at St. Peter's who can't do that.
I'm going to tell a secondhand story because the person who told me this isn't being interviewed. But she said that the thing that she loved about sending her son to St. Peter's, and her son is now in college, is that he was a cheerleader all the way through because nobody ever told him that boys aren't usually cheerleaders. And that's the kind of place this is. You show up and it's okay to be who you are and do what you want to do. And no one's going to talk you out of it because it's not usually done. And it creates for children an environment in which they can really flourish, in which they're safe to become the person that they're meant to be and not just who their classmates are becoming.
The red snapper took a bite and then there were 4.
The first day of the school, he cried so loudly, but his friend said, "That's okay. My first day was the same." So everybody is so sweet for him.
One time we were at a playground and there was a large group of, not really large, but maybe about 30 students. And I think they must have been in like 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade. And they all had their beautiful little St. Peter's uniforms on, so I knew exactly where they had come from. They were on a field trip, and Emma Virginia wandered off to the big kid slide. And this is probably when she was about almost 2. And they just took her under their wing and helped her go down the slide.
The amazing dynamic between the older kids and the younger kids has surprised me. I didn't know that the 5th graders, the 4th and 5th graders, would take such an interest in the younger kids and be so kind to them.
They all clapped and cheered, and she'd never met any of these children, neither had I, but they were so sweet and just warm and inviting to her. So before we came to visit, I knew that that was the type of student that I would find here at this school that she could look up to.
Louise just loves them. I mean, it is the most exciting thing for her when Allison or Lauren Hill walks by because she knows them and they hug her, and she looks for Hayden in the car rider line. And I mean, it's everything about that interaction has just been magical. And I'm excited for her to be on the other side of it. I think learning how to be nice to younger kids is something that I want her to know how to do as she gets older.
I think the tipping point for me was when my Jewish husband, we got in the parking lot after the tour, and I'm like, "So what'd you think?" And he's like, "I want to go here." And I'm like, "Okay, I think we're home."
Table.
Early education is extraordinarily important in building, what you're ultimately going to get to and be successful in life. And to me, there's no better investment than those early childhood years.
If you want a school where your child will feel nurtured, loved, and that treasures its teachers, then this is the place to come.
The teachers are amazing.
They help little people. They teach me and they're nice.
Elementary school experience helps lay the foundation for your child.
It was a nice feeling to find something that was exactly what we were looking for.
Sky's the limit, which is nice at 5.
Just all the different things that you do here is just great. It's just really fun. I'm the leader today. I've been the flag person all week. Good school because everybody respects the school. Everybody doesn't throw trash on the playground. The teachers are really, really nice. St. Peter's is fantastic. St. Peter's. Learning school. It's a learning school.